National this morning. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
All right, thanks. 6:02.
Strike tensions are rising with slashed tires, open hydrants, and picket line problems. Reports of them.
Yeah, 911 and some water workers have already been ordered back to the job. So what does that mean exactly, Hank?
Well, what it means, I'll show you what it means in a different way right here. As these guys load this garbage truck up, guys at 18th and Catherine. It's down to the specifics what that is. What you're looking at here is Philadelphia Sanitation clip workers or Community Life Improvement Program workers loading this garbage truck up. You might be asking yourself, well, shouldn't they be on strike? Well, there are workers that work for sanitation that are not members of DC 33, and that is how they can be out here working and still respecting the picket lines. When you're talking about at the call center, 911 call center, or Philadelphia Water, you're talking about different kinds of specifics, plus that judge's order, Mike, that you were talking about. But look, we know this. Americans produce more garbage than any other society on earth. Stands to reason that here in the cradle of liberty, Philadelphia, we're going to have a dumpster full one day into a strike, and this is the city's drop-off point again for garbage in this neighborhood, 18th and Catherine. One of 60 citywide, and I'll get into more of that in a second, but it's part of the city's contingency plan for dealing with garbage during this strike. Locals taking out the trash, sharing a few stinky thoughts.
Lots of people coming in, bringing their trash and putting it on our corner.
The smell isn't great, of course, but it's just a bummer because, like, I love walking around on all of the side streets and everything during the day, and it honestly just makes it super congested as well with everybody that's walking around and smelly, of course.
We don't have problems with rodents or anything like that on this block. I'm hoping they'll do just like what they say.
No guidance. I imagine other neighborhoods are dealing with the exact same problem, so, you know, it's a bit ridiculous.
Now, Mike, Alex, another bizarre and scary dynamic was the one going on yesterday, captured by Sky Fox with people at City Hall called saboteurs, out opening up fire hydrants, in this case, two of them on the same corner. City Hall says it was a deliberate attempt to lower water pressure to drive City Hall negotiators back to the table. There are Philly Water Department workers striking, as you said, getting into it, but responsible for those particular actions. City police officials answering all questions say no, it will not be tolerated under any circumstances. But Sue Seria will tell you as we get back out to this live shot of this overflowing dumpster here at Catherine and 18th Street, all being packed up and taken away by city workers who are not on strike right now. And tighten up on the truck, you'll even see that these are not sanitation trucks. These are big truck rental garbage trucks, which probably cost a pretty penny, guys. But this is all getting packed up and gone away. The city had told us it would have gone away today. Supposed to go away last night, according to residents, but there are people that are glad to see it gone right now. Mike, Alex, we went over to Grace Ferry and Peltz. That's supposed to be another location this morning. There was no dumpster there. I was at Spruce and 25th a while ago, and that had an empty dumpster. And down at Broad and Snyder, there's another dumpster that is full, although not as full as this one. You can safely say the city workers are attacking the most needed problem, at least in this neighborhood right now, guys.
And these places that you're mentioning, just to remind folks, these are the designated sites that the city says people should be going to during the strike?
Yeah, there's a map on a sanitation site that says where your closest one is, and this is one of the ones that the city has listed here at 18th and Catherine. But there's a dumpster here, and locals here are complaining that people are coming from far outside the area to dump here.
Got it. Okay, so some are full, others are not, as he mentioned.
Well, it's a reminder how fast trash piles up. When did this strike start? Yesterday? No.
But remember, these are certain points, so that means it's not just what's on your street. It's people from different areas because they have to go to these access points if they choose to still have their trash picked up during the strike.
Wow, dang.
Because there's only about, I think, 60 in the entire city.
It shows the importance of sanitation workers, my God.